By E.J. Manuel, a touchdown run, and a touchdown pass to the Alabama tight end, Michael Williams. Both coming in the first quarter. A nice catch there by Kobe Hamilton. Had to go down around Tennessee.
I think that's about what I've heard this week from several NFL teams.
Mike Gillislee out of Florida had a nice first quarter. Turns the edge there. First down, South team. Run out of bounds by Nevada's Duke Williams.
As he grabs his 27, disappears from your screen, comes back in late. You've got to have outside leverage there. Meaning what, Charles? Outside arm and shoulder block. That's right.
The leverage was all lost, so Terrence Williams didn't have to block or hold or anything.
Second play in a row to Gillislee, this time right up the middle.
He's been twice the MVP of bowl games at Florida State.
Right.
Mike Gillislee, 6 carries, 41 yards, the leading rusher in this game. There's good timing, and there is the man who led the nation in receiving yards this year out of Baylor, Terrence Williams.
Who's a big, good-looking wideout with potential first-round grades, is that the juniors that are coming out at the wide, we say that it's probably Williams and Patton. Both of whom, especially Patton, I thought had a great week this week.
Gillislee brought down by, speaking of good weeks.
He just made another first-round play, in my opinion.
Yeah, my guy Warford dropped his head here and arm over and the close. So when you're talking about 310 pounds with movement skills like
downfield a little bit, I want to see E.J. Manuel able to really strike one downfield.
On steps, just comes out of the backfield, and that's a good decision to Gillislee. And he's brought down right away. Good tackle by Travis Johnson.
Check down and throw it.
Yeah.
But how about how he's able to get the ball out? This shows the strength of it.
Right.
6'4", 3/8, right? 237 pounds. People in his face. Look at this.
Yep.
That's able to get it and loft it over the top of the people.
Always probably one of them, and Marcus Hunt, probably a second rounder.
E.J. Manuel stepping up. He does this very well. Ran for over 800 yards in his career. Down by Sylvester Williams.
And again, here's the guy we're talking about. He was a quarterback in junior college, then a tight end, then a defensive end, now a tackle. He's got great feet. All he does with the Illinois defensive end, Michael Buchanan, is say, okay, you want to go up the field? I'll wash you right past my quarterback, and that's fine.
And look at it. That was Gratz, I believe, at the end.
Big is Cam Newton. You know, that's the kind of mass that you see.
4th down and 3, going for it via the air. Manuel underneath to Hamilton. And Poyer tipped that one, and it's intercepted. Will Davis out of Utah State.
Nice job, baby.
Here's man-to-man. I love the drive by Poyer. Ball comes up in the air. Look at Lane Johnson. Talk about an offensive lineman that runs, going to run a 4.8 at the combine, and Coach Allen was
The most of it.
Back in at quarterback out of Arkansas, Tyler Wilson had a solid first half, going 8 out of 9. James out of Miami has the football.
Sly Williams, man. Good movement.
Safety, the linebacker, and 2 years in a row, he was the Big East Defensive Player of the Year.
You can see that silver helmet downhill. Good job by Sly Williams inside. Kasim Green, there are a lot of people think he's a first-round pick. Now, have him in the first, some have him in the second. All I know is his production tells me he's a first-round pick.
You saw the 136 tackles this year. He had 141 the year before. And that's Bleedy Ray Wilson. Tight
32.5-inch arms, which is longer than Justin Pugh, the left tackle, to put it in perspective. So, yeah, he's one of those longer guys. They're all like it now.
3rd down and 10. Wilson tried to climb the pocket there and dump it out.
People inside, little spin move. Watch him here.
They seem to be collaborating
See the spin?
all the time. And see, Short just pushes it, and then Jones comes in late on it. But they always seem to be around the quarter out here.
Landry Jones, 39 and 11 all-time as a starter, and his 50 starts at Oklahoma. Back in, this is Stefan Saylor, Stanford's all-time leading rusher, opening up this drive with a first down scamper around the left side. Kasim Green, 20-yard gain.
Marcus Hunt lost, contained, the defensive end. Where's Taylor been? He got voted the
100-yard rushing games.
And you know I'm in love with him because I think his ability to protect the passer is huge. Let's see if that comes into play in this game.
Landry Jones, Connor Vernon out to the 49-yard line. Get the play call right now. Let's, in a moment here, we'll take a listen. We'll see the penalty on the last play, just as Mike just discussed.
watch for.
Here comes Stefan.
Let's see these inside guys, how they defend it. I'm telling you, K'Wan Short, one-on-one block, and he's explosive, quick, and has dominated the entire game.
48 career tackles for loss as a Boilermaker off the play action. And there is your Jones to Connor Vernon connection. That's a 10-yard gain.
I kind of like the rhythm, but I want the throw on the outside, not the inside shoulder. Bleedy Ray's going to pick that.
Give Vernon some big props on this one.
Yeah.
Watch him fall back inside
Right.
and take the contact from Ray Wilson.
Exactly.
Would also work 48 consecutive games. That's every game of his career with at least one catch. This is 3rd down and 10. And down it goes Landry Jones.
And he wins so quickly. You're going to see him against the left tackle. Watch him just flush in between the tackle and the back Bohannon. Neither of them can handle him. He was an outside linebacker last week at the East-West. They put him in passing situations with his hand in the dirt. And I think, Charles, one of the most
Time of night here inside Lad Peoples Stadium. It feels like right now, Mike and Charles, that Geno Smith, as we watch the reverse, Terrence Williams out of Baylor, led the nation in receiving yards this year, run out of bounds by the most outstanding.
first round. I think Barkley is a guy we're talking about.
E.J. Manuel in at quarterback now inside the 50-yard line. This is Stepfan Taylor off the left side. And he picks up.
Paul, I took an audio hit there. I apologize. I missed the back end of your question.
Stepfan Taylor off the right side. And we're just talking about the first-round quarterback
Right.
situation.
Trigger on the first-round pick at the quarterback position.
Quarterback right now is E.J. Manuel. That's a sweep to the left side. Little misdirection sweep. Toss sweep to Stepfan Taylor.
They got,
Misdirection
they got
toss.
Marcus Hunt again.
There he is, and he's
Same-
going to lose.
same play, same move.
Boom. He's got to stay parallel with the shoulder pads to the line of scrimmage. Once he turns.
Good block by Vernon.
Yep.
Did you see that on Jordan Poyer?
Taylor right now 7 carries for 42 yards. Now with 8. And with that, he is your leading rusher in the game. His teammate Mike.
Protection is the key for me,
Right.
because of how much we're paying the quarterbacks and how big an impact quarterbacks have on the game now.
Manuel, nice job of evading the pressure of out of UCLA.
Catch that football, not a difficult catch at all. Maybe it was a little more difficult than I thought, huh?
Floated out there.
And they're just making fun of me, as they should. Middle-aged guy in a suit.
I like the effort, though.
There's Dayton Jones again. Nice job by E.J. Manuel stepping up and finding Stepfan.
Back, and you played it in the Big Ten. You work on this type of drill all the time, don't you? And now it comes into play, doesn't it?
And what he did really well was he felt that he had pressure, but then he regathered right away. Got his eyes right back downfield. C.O. Moore making the tackle out in 10. South team still leading 14-10. It was moving this direction in the first quarter that E.J. Manuel led those 2 touchdown drives. One was set up by the Robert Lester 95-yard here. And as we watch Stepfan Taylor here, Mike, go ahead.
Warford, the War Daddy again. See him get out to the second level, 333 pounds. And I heard 4th and 5th round grades on him when I got here. He's a starting guard.
And will be the first Kentucky lineman to go in the draft since 1993.
Mike Gillislee, good moves inside. Trying to get outside.
And Cyprian wrapped up.
It was like a classic tailback. He got stronger as the game went on.
3rd down and 4. There's Gillislee cutting it back inside. Brought down by
Kaepernick, in a sense. Not saying they are exactly those guys, but those comparisons I had made to me this week by the guys who are going to be pulling the trigger come draft day.
Charles,
Mike.
Go ahead. Now, you talk about that guy right there, Warford.
Big Larry Warford. Look at this. Now, this is just a straight drive block, and he's getting help from Jordan Mills, the left tackle from Louisiana Tech, who was a late addition to the game, and you needed to have.
tailback is Mike James out of Miami. Give to James, and right on him right away out of North Carolina, Sylvester Williams. He's also had a
Watch him again. This is easy. It's a down block. Watch what he does. He's going to take short and work him, and turtle him on his back.
Jonathan Cyprian from the safety
There it
spot
is
up there
again.
to make a tackle.
Now you get to see the finish.
He's a little nasty, too.
E.J. Manuel under center right now, 7 out of 10. A touchdown toss, also a touchdown run. Mike James into the end zone for the South team.
Hey, and Charles, as they did all week long.
Look at that. Look at Schwenke climbing up to the next level to get to Boharness, the linebacker. I think Jordan Webb has opened some eyes here at Louisiana Tech, although I think people knew about him because we plugged in the Texas A&M tape. He had a nice job that day against.
Reasons beyond his control. And a pretty good week here in Mobile, and he'll just take a knee. And that'll be how this one ends with the